90% की आबादी अशराफ को छोड़कर। हम चर्चा करेंगे, लेकिन जीएसटी काउंसिल की मीटिंग है, आइए देखते हैं उस पर। उस मीटिंग में प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस
and also some regularizations which have happened. So when I'm talking about rates on goods, it will mean that reduction in some items, regularization in some items, and clarification in some items. So that's on goods. Similarly on services. And the third item, which or second, if I keep goods and services as one, because all of them pertain to rate. So if that is the first silo, the second silo will relate to GOM's recommendations, discussion, and the outcome. So that will be the second. That will have a few GOMs, not just one, so I can elaborate on each one of them a bit later. And the third is to reassure and also to give the data on how many states have given us AG certified accounts for compensation dues which are pending for several months, not at our end but waiting the AG certificate. So largely today's GST Council meeting had outcomes on rate related matters on goods, rate related matters on services, and on GOMs, and finally on this. So I'll just very quickly tell you, on 4 items rates have been brought down. They relate to uncooked, unfried, extruded snack pellets, by whatever name that you would call them. So rate has been brought down from 18% to 5%. Then similarly on fish soluble paste, again from 18 to 5%. And then imitation zari threads or yarn, known by any name in trade parlance, even that has come down from 12 to 5. And LD slag to be brought to be at par with blast furnace slag and fly ash. So LD slag has come down from 18 to 5%. So there are 4 items on which the rates have come down. 3 received exemptions. So they are cancer related drugs, rare medicines for rare diseases, and food products for special medical purposes. These are 3 items on which exemptions have been provided. Then on 5 items we have regularized for those earlier periods in which some people paid, some did not pay, because there were duality of rates or classification confusion or issues related to classification, and as a result some people pay, some people don't. There's a lot of confusion about it. So there the council has taken a call on 5 such instances, therefore 5 such items, that it shall regularize it, meaning those who have paid it have paid it, those who have not paid it will not go to recover from them. So such regularization has happened in 5 different items. For example, the first example that I like to give you, which had a clarification on regularization, is on the taxability issue of trauma spine arthroplasty implants. There was a confusion about it. Now we have regularized, and that period to which it pertains is 18 July 2022, and to regularize it to that period on an as-is basis is what has happened. So for example, this is one item I can tell you. There's one more item as an example I can give you, is on raw cotton, including kala cotton, from agriculturists to cooperatives. So that has been, we've issued a regularization on that, clarifying that it is taxable, and its regulation for the past period we have regularized it. It's a taxable item. But earlier, if there's been confusion because of classification related items or definition or confusion, we are regularizing that period. We are not going to recover from them. So such regularization with clarification has been issued for 5 different item heads. On one particular item, we have expanded the scope of taxation, and this is a topic in which I remember at least in 2 or 3 different council meetings, particularly the Deputy Chief Minister of Haryana had spoken about. It is on the SUV vehicles. And on that too, we have expanded. The details is given as to which are those vehicles which are getting covered. I'll give you the details a bit further, but there's also this issue that there was a request that 20% taxation and 22% taxation be rationalized, so everything get merged and be taxed at 22%. We have not gone with that recommendation, because if you do, then sedan also gets included into it, and 2 states specifically had objected for including sedans. Punjab and Tamil Nadu did not want sedans to be included under that, so that has gone through that way. We've expanded the scope, but not to such an extent that sedans get included. But the details will be part of our press release, so you will know about it. Then there were also technical changes which had happened, essentially because we wanted the GST to be in alignment with the new trade policy which has been issued by the Commerce Ministry. On the compensation cess, particularly on items like chewing tobacco, there is some clarification issued. Because there was a need to issue it, because you had the retail selling price and the GOM had prescribed its suggestions, whereas when it is sold in bulk, the RSP is not visible. So we've gone back to the pre-RSP rate structure. So that is another decision which has been taken today. So 6 of them largely on the goods related decisions. And on services, first item is of interest and the other things which can be elaborated later. We've offered exemption on GST for satellite launch services provided by private organizations. Satellite launch services which are being provided by private organizations, they shall not be levied GST. There are a few more on the services also. I can see one item which will be of great interest for you. On the taxability of food or beverages served in cinema hall. I would like Revenue Secretary to elaborate on it a bit later. So on the services, there is a set of decisions of which one of them will be attractive, but I'll let you know about the others as well. On the GOM, recommendation particularly on casinos, race courses and online gaming. Something on which the GST Council had formed a GOM in October of 2020, and since then this has gone round, second round of GOMs, the same GOM went through the whole matter again for the second time. The report was submitted. A lot of stakeholders met the Chief Minister of Meghalaya who headed this, who was the convener of this group. But today I'm happy to say that we've arrived at decisions. And the decisions are, one, there will be some amendment to the GST law to include online gaming also in it. And simply put, you can of course seek clarification when you ask questions. Simply put, online gaming, horse racing and casinos will be taxed they will be taxed at 28%, each one, and they will be taxed on full face value. There can be greater explanations and details given by Secretary and the board members, even as you ask questions. Then there was a decision also taken on the GST Appellate Tribunal, that is on appointment and conditions of services and so on. So states have given, most states have given their request for where these benches will have to be present, and also on the selection there was a lot of clarification provided. So decision has been taken on that as well. Other clarifications which are also issued on various other details, which the press release will also tell you. If there is any question that you want to ask, you can further ask on it. There was a complete presentation done also on the IT system reforms. So largely these are the decisions. And on the compensation released, as I said, the summary of it is states which have given for whichever year AG's certified claims payments have been cleared by us. But there are some states for whom still a lot of, or more than 1 year's AG certificates are still due, for whom we'll wait for the reports to come, and as and when it comes, we clear it. This has also been said in the council itself. So this is largely what it is. I leave it to you for the questions.
Under Shashi.
Good evening, Shishir here from Hindu Business Line. My question is that when you are saying that the definition of online gaming to be included in the GST law, and there is a law also.
बेहद महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय की